So now what I would like to do is show you how widely Android is used in the world in figures. So the percentage of widespread use of Android will show us a number of users who should care about mobile security and the importance of ensuring Android security in particular. So an ecosystem in market terminology refers to the independence between demand and supply. So let's examine this on a chart. So this graph shows the mobile operating system's market share worldwide from January 2012 to July of 2020. As you can see here in the graph, check it out. Android is the leading mobile operating system worldwide in July of 2020, taking a 74.6% share of the entire mobile operating system market. Android and Apple iOS, of course, jointly possess almost 99% of the global market share. 1.6 billion of the 3.5 billion people using smartphones all over the world are Android users. And the number of available apps in the Google Play Store is 2.96 million. These are huge numbers, wouldn't you agree? So let's have a look at which versions of Android are used most widely. So this graph here shows the Android operating system share worldwide by OS version from 2013 to 2020. As you can see here, Pi 9.0 is indeed the most popular version of Android operating system as of April 2020, with a total market share of 31.3%. But look at this. Despite being released in the fall of 2015, Marshmallow 6.0 was still the second most widely used version of Android's operating system on smartphone devices. Now, you may remember that developers at Google previously named Android versions after certain items of confectionery, but in a break from tradition, the latest release in September 2019 is simply called Android 10, which had a share of 8.3% 7 months after its first release. Now, the question may pop into your head here, why are older Android versions still being used? Well, of course, it's considered good practice to install the latest version of the software onto your smartphone, especially for security reasons. But Android updates vary by device, manufacturer, and mobile carrier. Now, it's also true that older devices cannot always run newer Android versions. In fact, around 60% of Android devices are running a mobile operating system that is over 2 years old. That's a fun fact for you, huh? Especially if you are in the digital security sector. In any event, since Android Pi 9.0, because it's the most widely used, I'm going to be using Pi 9 here during the course. But you can also use Android 8 and 10, and you'll see why shortly.